We'll need a bigger game out of Nickeil Alexander-Walker tonight. Atlanta will as well. But the focus now is Sam Merrill shooting a three for Cleveland to open the fourth quarter, and it's off target. And Jamal Shead and the Cavaliers run, but that's the second time tonight that Jared Allen has gotten back and stolen a pass.
A couple times tonight where Toronto's had some opportunities off turnovers forced and then turned it right back over. They thrive. They're a team that needs those transition opportunities. They haven't cashed in on all of them tonight, that's for sure.
Inside to Merrill, outside to Schroeder, glances off the rim, and Jalen Tyson no good. Second chance opportunity not cashed in. Raptors have a big advantage. Second chance
in terms of the shot count here. And it's something that Darko Rajakovic has talked about plenty. The importance of being in the game or winning that field goal battle.
The 8th time in his career and the 5th time mid-season when he came over to the Cavaliers. Murray Boyles missed it. Barnes tried to sell a foul going for the rebound.
That's a tough shot, though. That mid-range floater with Jared Allen getting out for the contest. They're just sagging off him and daring him to take those mid-range shots.
Leading his feet. Last second. Mitchell found up. Just a dash of action.
That's right.
Just a dash. High screen. Colin Murray Boyles. Barnes probing. Got to the basket. And tip-off tonight with Scotty Barnes. And Barnes said, hey, I can play a lot better in game one. He's holding himself accountable. He's got 20 points in the game, 11 in the second half, and obviously still over 10 minutes to play in the half.
I thought in game one, yeah, he got some points in the fourth quarter, but his first quarter foul trouble in that game really impacted him.
Murray Boyles aggressively going after that board. He's up to 6 rebounds in the game.
Certainly going to be something to monitor going forward. 10:04 left in the fourth quarter. Plenty of time there.
Keon Ellis up on Jamal Shead. Another screen by Murray Boyles. 4-3, Scotty Barnes. No, Murray Boyles keeps it alive. And the rookie from South Carolina started the third quarter as the 5. That's not uncharted waters for Toronto. No. They did that this season. Open look, Jalen Tyson.
There's 44% from 3. First it was Merrill, now it's Tyson knocking one down.
And then Barnes with the
aggressors here and getting to that lane.
Approaching 9 minutes left in game 2. Tyson just made a 3. Closeout by Shead. Collision on the spin move. And then a recovery. Wow, the block it. Keon Ellis denied. Oh, then Jamal Shead lost with a hamstring injury. That's 18 turnovers for Toronto tonight. That's how many they had in game 1. Ellis to Tyson. Hit a corner 3 from the opposite side. He may have to take one. Got it to Ellis from the sideline.
Good block out there by Murray Boyles.
Against a bigger player in Jared Allen. Jamal Shead. Show and go. Gave it to R.J. Barrett. Barrett with a hand defensively reaching in as he drives baseline. And the Cavaliers come the other way off the lost ball. Donovan Mitchell slowing down the tempo. And it's going to be a Mitchell-Harden screen and roll with Mitchell keeping a live dribble off the screen and penetrating and finding Allen. 15 points per game of the regular season for Jared Allen. A matinee on Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern, as the series shifts north to Toronto.
Well, those atmospheres up there. First playoff game in a couple years, and we've had great crowds here in Cleveland. I'm sure Toronto ready to bring it for game 3.
2022 against Philadelphia, the last playoff series for the Raptors, and they will be in full voice at Scotiabank Arena this weekend. Sabin, Ellis, Walter picked it up. It was deemed to be a change of possession, so a full reset on the shot clock as Ingram drives. Barrett with a putback.
The offensive glass. I love Brandon Ingram being aggressive, getting downhill, and once again, this time it's R.J. Barrett doing work on the boards.
And 6 of the last 9 playoff games he's appeared in between the Knicks and Raptors.
Well, they just blew up that James Harden dribble handoff. Now Tyson's got to go.
And he drives, and this is going to be way off target. 8's the number with under 7 to play. Raptors can cut it to a 2-possession game with any kind of basket. And a ball fake and a drive and a fancy finish.
Scotty Barnes. Toronto hanging around. They've got a great chance here as we make our way towards winning time.
And this has all happened, keep in mind, Toronto has 20 turnovers tonight as well. Max Strus, one of his best looks of the night. After a 24-point game, a playoff high for Max Strus in game one. And keep in mind, he's got a lot of playoff experience. 4 minutes since the foul committed by the Cavs when they had 3 team fouls in the first 2 minutes. And Brandon Ingram, another off-target shot. The talisman for the Raptors, who averaged over 21 points per game in the regular season, having a rough go. Harden matters into his own hands. Mid-range pull-up. Kept alive by Cavaliers. Hustling after it, Shed. 3-ball, no. Brandon Ingram.
It hasn't mattered. Contested shot, open shot. It's just been a brutal game here for Brandon Ingram. 2 of 14 from the field.
Got his head above water for a moment with back-to-back baskets in the third quarter. But outside of that, it has been a desert tonight for Ingram. Low clock, Harden, and the step back near the sideline. Glances off the rim, Shed's got it.
Boy, looking up, got one.
And it's Walter on the leak out, and Jacoby Walter with the jam with 5 minutes to play in the game.
Just leaking out off the contest, and good job by Jamal Shed of keeping those eyes up the floor and looking for opportunity.
QB1 with the pass over the top. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Too early to take the air out of the ball. And here is Harden. And obviously, as we said earlier, one of the Barnes just played. The foul was called at this stage of his career. 8 and free throws attempted.
Not accomplished. That's winning the whole thing. So he in here in Cleveland, they can do just that.
Barnes working against Mobley. And Barnes wins.
A real bounce back game 2 for him.
And, of course, we've got May 2nd and by a nose. Scotty Barnes won Rookie of the Year against Evan Mobley in their rookie class. 21-22 season. Didn't finish off the 3-point play, so it's a 9-point game. But Toronto has not let go of the rope here in the fourth quarter. Mitchell on the dance floor. And some smooth moves. Driving to the basket, Cavaliers turned away inside. Mitchell's game 1 was outstanding, and I think he's even elevated tonight. Out of the timeout for Toronto. They're running out of time as the lead is up to 14. Game 1 by 13, currently lead game 2 by 14. The Cavaliers, who have won 11 straight playoff games against the Toronto Raptors, and going to the floor, Donovan.
Break for the Cavs.
And now having to take the shot with 1.2 on the clock. Oh, and it falls for Mitchell, and he scored! And then the ball finds Mitchell off the bounce on the glass, and then off the bounce.
Doesn't go, but he is never deterred. He is just a beeline to that loose ball. What an effort play that was.
Mitchell, Harden, and Mobley, 31 of 48 combined from the floor tonight, around 65%. Ball's out down low. Scotty Barnes elevates over James Harden to score for minimum, that is. It's a building point for Toronto, the 22 points that Barnes has had tonight as they prepare for game 3.
Well, it'll be interesting, too, to see what they do with this small lineup as that continues on.
2 great passes.
Not an easy look, big to big.
Barrett the wrap around. Makes the first. It's gone well from a scoring production standpoint for the rookie. And now Murray Boyles finds himself pressuring James Harden in the back. Second to spare. The lead is 12. And the clock is Cleveland's 6th man right now. Harden double, wait for 3. Offside, Strus there. Mobley a fingertip to it. Jamal Shed with it. They've got to get on with it. This is a 12-point game with 1:20 to go. Barnes peeked at the rim, but spots Ingram for a 3.
And if he's not there, instead you got Ingram.
I'm going to go by the Raptors. Mitchell barely over the timeline. Has been so in control of his game, whether as a scorer or facilitator tonight. And Mitchell, low clock, took it all the way.